Hace 2 años tuve la oportunidad de venir a los Estados Unidos a trabajar limpiando casas para un hombre. Él me iba a pagar $10 la hora. Estábamos desesperados, así que yo vine. El primer día en los Estados Unidos, él me compró ropa y me dijo que tenía que acostarme con unos hombres. Fueron 25 hombres al día. Vivíamos en un cuartico bien pequeño. Nos podías escuchar llorando hasta que nos quedábamos dormidas.
The movement of people across boundaries is part of our collective human experience. There is an element of this experience, however, that must be eradicated: the trafficking of human beings through the use of fraud, force, and coercion for the purpose of forced prostitution or forced labor. Vulnerable men, women, and children are trafficked into our country from other lands and trafficked within our state.
We know that human trafficking is a problem in the state of Florida. And if we don't get on the fore end of this and be out front and stopping it, it's going to continue to grow.
The Catholic Church, each parish, each outreach program, and each of you can help put an end to human trafficking. Many of us have probably encountered a victim of human trafficking at some point in our lives. A victim could be, well, someone who seeks assistance from one of our outreach ministries, or the employee of a nail salon, or a farm worker, or even someone you met at Sunday Mass. We should be looking for signs and report anything suspicious.
Awareness is the key to victim identification and response. Here are the warning signs of human trafficking. Signs of physical abuse. Deprived of food, water, sleep, or medical care. Restricted communication. A large number of occupants in one residence, always accompanied when outside their residence. Outside locks on doors and windows. Lack of identification documentation.
Survivors of human trafficking are commonly linked by poverty and lack of opportunity. Often they seek to escape life in an oppressive slum with the hope of finding opportunity and a brighter future elsewhere.
Human trafficking victims are held by invisible chains, psychological coercion that includes debt servitude, threats against the victim's family, threats of deportation.
Anyone involved in the sex trade under the age of 18 is by definition a sex trafficking victim as well. And that includes thousands of U.S. citizen children, runaway children and throwaway children, and for so many of them, Florida is a mecca. Human trafficking is one of the primary human rights violations really that's perpetrated in the state of Florida. By all accounts, we seem to be about number 3 in the country.
We've only begun the journey to end the evil of modern-day slavery. As Catholics, called to reflect the light of Jesus in places of great darkness, we must speak out and work diligently on behalf of our brothers and sisters in captivity.
Here's what we can do to stop the tragedy of human trafficking. Educate others on what we can do to end the trade of human beings. Pray for the rescue and restoration of victims, for the redemption of traffickers, and for the protection of all human life. Advocate for stronger laws against human trafficking. Look for activities announced at your local parish. Call the National Human Trafficking Resource Center at 1-888-373-7888 to report a possible case of human trafficking. Call 911 if there is immediate danger or medical emergency.
Human trafficking is a horrible crime against the basic dignity and rights of the human person, and all efforts must be expended to end it. In the end, we must work together church, state, and community to eliminate the root causes and markets that permit traffickers to flourish, to make whole the survivors of this crime, and to ensure that one day soon, trafficking in human persons vanishes from the face of the earth.